Hey there, and welcome to Real Investment News. I'm Mike O'Neill. Well, it didn't take long. In just the past 6 months, the U.S. national debt has grown by $1 trillion. And that's a big number, so I want to kind of take a look at $1 trillion. Let's see what that looks like. I'm going to write here, let's see, we have the 1, followed by 1, 2, 3 for the 1,000. That's million. That's billion. That makes it trillion. $1 trillion. And over 6 months, well, that's about 180 days. So we'll divide on that. And that comes to, I already did the math, $5.5 billion. $5.5 billion. That is a lot. Now, that's why this is always so fascinating and a bit terrifying to look. This is the U.S. debt clock. And look at this. $21 trillion, that comes to about $64,264 for every man, woman, and child in America. Robert Schroeder at MarketWatch posted this chart showing how the national debt actually started climbing steeply after that 8-month recession back in 2001. Economists expect it to get worse now that President Trump has slashed taxes and signed a debt limit suspension, which actually allows for unlimited borrowing for a full year. In today's article, The Debtor's Prism, and I love that title, Lance Roberts notes that last year, the federal government spent an estimated $4.3 trillion. Of that, $3.68 trillion was actually financed by federal revenues, like taxes. But that left $657 billion to be financed through debt. And when you see this breakdown on how the money is spent, 24% for Social Security, you've got 26% for Medicare, Medicaid, other subsidies. Take a look at this. 6% is just going for paying the interest on that debt, not for anything productive. 6%, that is the same as transportation, education, science, and medical research all put together. Now, it wasn't always this way. You know, for most of the country's history, the economy was growing faster than the debt. But it changed in the 80s, and you can see how this green line, the debt, actually started running away from the economy. The economy is only rising at about 2%, so now this deficit, well, it's starting to hit unmanageable levels. And you may remember how I showed you this chart a couple days ago from the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. It shows how payments on that interest are set to climb steadily over the next 10 years. In 2028, we're going to be paying $963 billion on interest alone. They also included this alternative scenario, which assumes policymakers are going to borrow another $3.6 trillion over the next few years. That would actually push the interest payments to more than $1 trillion in 2028. But that's not going to happen, right? Surely we're done asking for more money, at least for a while, right? Nope. Today, lawmakers are going to be voting on a new $1.3 trillion omnibus spending bill. They've only had 36 hours to analyze the 2,200 pages in the bill before they vote. Now, as always, you can see more of Lance's analysis. Take a closer look at these charts at realinvestmentadvice.com. But that's it for me for now. Please remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube page. I'm Mike O'Neill. We'll see you again in a couple of hours.